got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Love being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll run it here. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Looking to throw. Love finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powering forward. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Love. And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch it now, Barney.
And this time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Over.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And they'll go on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Love. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Detroit! 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 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Be a long day for you.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Throwing on first down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Flex round! Flex round!
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check. Crunch! Crunch!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Joker! Watch him now, Barney!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Patriot!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
On second down, Jackson. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson throwing on third and long. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Hey!
Throwing on third and long. Love. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot! Gun!
Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, Patriot, Patriot! Gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. They still can't get him. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over at the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check, Patriot, Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
To throw on 2nd down, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Love. Throw left side, complete to QT. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leopard.
He's going to run again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. We are back now in Sacramento.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit, force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On third down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Powerful running. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first and 10, Love into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A first down carry for Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Jackson, and incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
On 3rd down, Love. He shakes him off, buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Detroit! Gun!
They'll start out on Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit!
Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Right back to him on first down. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under